We all know that women often complain. I mean, there's merit to it, but women often complain about men just wanting sex all the time. They've complained to the point where I've kind of gotten a little sick of it. So I want to play a game. Let's play a quick game. Let's imagine all the sexual attention that men have for women. Let's imagine just all of it in the world. And let's imagine it was controlled by a switch. And let's say I just happen to have access to that switch. And it's been on for millennia, right? So I just turn it off. Now, what do you think would happen? Well, first off, all the male friends in the world would suddenly disappear. It's weird, it's crazy. It's almost like they weren't platonic at all. Okay, so all the male friends are gone from from the women. Now, what else would happen? Porn would collapse. The porn industry would shut down. Strip clubs, clubs in general would die, destroyed. OnlyFans, gone. Women going out to the club, they'd have to start paying to go because there are no men there. No men to cover them. They'd have to pay for their own drinks, and it would just be full of women because no men would be there. So, yeah, that's what would happen. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, plummet. Oh my God. No more likes, no more shares, no more retweets and reposts. Women would no longer get any attention from men. Now let's start to broaden it a little bit. The amount of homeless women would skyrocket. because guys don't want to have sex with them, so they're not just gonna let them live there for free. So there would be a lot of homeless women, a lot more homeless women. Yes, a lot more of those. What else? Let's actually bring some positives into this. Some positives. No more, sexual assaults or grape. That's good. From men to women, there's none of that. We won't do that anymore because we don't want to. I mean, that won't still stop crime. I mean, there's still a lot of crime there, but crime actually will go down because a lot of crime is because of a man being jealous of a woman. No more domestic violence. Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good right there. Prostitution disappear. That's good too. That's good too. Now let's get back to the real shit. The nuclear family would dissolve. A lot more gay people would start to pop up on the men and the female side. That's just it. When there's no more sexual, desire between genders from one end, now they have to compensate. So now there'll be more gay men and more gay women. The population would slow to a complete halt. As niggas ain't making babies no more, so it is what it is. Another positive, technology will advance very quickly because men don't care about sex, so they can focus. Because the population growth slows, we're gonna start creating artificial babies. just test tube babies. That's what we'll start doing. Now, because men don't desire women anymore, they're gonna start looking at them clinically and saying, okay, you guys are kind of obsolete. I mean, you don't really do things as good as we do in the grand scheme. You're more designed for your own survival and for your children's survival. And because we are making the children now, we don't really need you as much as we used to. So they're gonna start making more male babies. And the population of women will start to dwindle over time. This could be like centuries, right? Maybe 100 years. No, centuries. Then eventually we'll just become this androgynous race with no sex drive. But because we have no sex drive, we'll probably create an empire and take over the universe or some shit like that. And that's what I wholeheartedly believe would happen if I turned off all male sexual desire. Now, I was being facetious and whatnot, but there's a lot of truth to that. And to me, when I hear women complain about men's sexual desire, it's like me saying the pie is too hot. So, a little bit of backstory. My favorite pie is apple pie. I love it to death. It's fantastic. That would be like me. Let's pretend I'm a kid now. Me at 10 years old, my mom just made me a fucking delicious fucking pie, right? Apple pie. She said, "Here, I made it for you. Here you go. I know it's your favorite. There. Have it. Eat it. It's yours." And I take a bite. And I say, "Mom, the pie is too hot. I guess it's too hot." What the fuck's my mom gonna say? Blow on it. Put it in the fridge. Get some ice cream. Put the ice cream on it. Just wait for it to cool. That's what she would say. So, in the, direct relation to that, a woman who complains about all men want is sex, fine. You do not want male attention? Deactivate your social media. Don't go outside. Work from home. Block all the men in your phone that aren't your family. I promise you, all the male attention will disappear, and then you can have the peace that you always wanted. Do it for a week. If you don't feel anything, do it for 2 weeks. Do it for a month. In fact, I'm willing to bet that if I was able to do that, if I was able to manufacture a switch that could turn off all male attention, women would go insane. Like, legitimately insane. Now, it would take some time. I think for American women, it would take 6 months. And the rest of the women in the world, 2 years max. But they go insane. And it would get to the point where women would start to form gangs. And they'd have like a van, and they'd just roll up on the street and just snatch a guy, right? And take him back to their hideout or their secret lair and just assault him for 24 to 36 hours because they're so sexually repressed, and then just, drop them off where they found them and go on about their day. I think that's what would happen. I think women would be friends with men for the intention of sex. It would flip. I think it would flip. man, whenever I hear, oh, man, one is X, it's just like you're just complaining that the pie is too hot. It just blow on it. God damn, just blow on it. You know, but what do I know? I'm being insensitive. I'm being facetious. I'm being a dickhead. Whatever you want to call me. I don't know. I just think it's silly. But I'm not a woman. I'm a man. So.